democracy, this perverse formation that has become our own handicap and gave birth to our lack. Dear Mr. President, please do not forgive me, sir. You used to be one of us, and for those who go around with enormous courage and guts calling themselves poets, I'll inscribe. Today we're doing penmanship, the connection of the pen and the spear. Yeah. So like the ancients had won this of what do you call those? Like centuries. Used the spear as their device of discipline. And just commanding order and all that. But now we've passed those times. Down through history, the spear once shaped a noble nation of great norms and values, calculated deeds, impulsive wisdom. No shame lingered on its throne. The spear was a disciplinary device for the ancient man. I'm a modern man, and the pen is my spear. See, the pen and the spear are intrinsically connected. Their mystery can only be revealed to those who can perceive their connection. I'm a mean warrior who writes what your ears have been deaf to hear. I'm a combatant who spearheads art into art. I art artificially inspired beings, emancipated, inject a sedative into swelling heads that claim to know it all. I shriek on shaking grounds, howls that forewarn of a noble pen's master who ought to craft a new legacy. Our birthright haunts us. Birds of the sky are still eating the waxy part of our fruit. I cast spells with my tongue, adequate magic charm that lays liberal minds. Art in my throne is worth the souls of men who have perished in existence but still live underneath the shoes of other men. With my venomous pen on kind pages, I write history that is not one-sided. I master penmanship. The pen is my spear. Some will die of my pen, some will be healed, some resurrected, some freed from remotes of slave drivers around circles of servitude, while some are written off straight to their corner of gloom in no man's land. Nocturnal is my inscription to give birth to innovative nomads that will read and do away with the phobia of the dark, knowing that it is yet another misconception schemed for them to slumber while their heads are being stolen. May they read and remember that the moon will guide them and the stars will compass the way for those who see sanctity in the sun. I've drafted a letter in request of the vigilant sun that will melt down hives of idling descendants, wrote in color amber, ultraviolet, aggressive rays to share eternal light. Aquatic thereafter is my pen. Aquatic thereafter is my pen to send echoing vibrations through the seven seas, so that our brothers and sisters who got lost in the trade may remember that the first human gene traces back to Africa. For intellectual and academic heads, I've resketched the round table, chipped slots on its circumference where their heads will sit, and focus on the center where those who still stand on corner Botha and Queen, corner Avenue and Street, splintered heels, placards dangling on their chests, identity documents still nestled on their pockets, for their South Africa is yet to change. Dear Mr. President, please do not forgive me, sir. You used to be one of us. Who are we and you in this democracy, this perverse formation that has become our own handicap and gave birth to our lack? Dear Mr. President, please do not forgive me, sir. You used to be one of us. Mystic is my pen, dressed in red and white, to write beneath the seas and rivers that swallowed those who pursued their ancestral calling. May they transcend and translate the news whispered from the parallel universe that exists. The pen is my spear. Fuck. The pen, intrinsically connected. Fuck. The mystery can only be revealed to those who can perceive their connection. I'm a combatant who spearheads art into art. I art artificially respired beings, emancipated, inject a sedative into swelling heads that claim to know it all. I do call a law, doggy.
I do performance, do motion stuff, I do photography, I do theater like full time, and video installations for like exhibitions, type of thing. Yeah. Today I'm actually recording like some of my poetry pieces though, in studio. That is shying away from being on those poetry setups, you know, sessions, open mics. The best place for me right now is being in studio, because it's still that imaginary space where you are still in the process of writing. Brings you back in that sense, and I think. Actually, yeah. I thought about how the spear once shaped this noble nation, you know, as a disciplinary device for the ancient man, if you know what I mean. So now the spear back in the ancient times was that disciplinary device of the ancient man, but now I'm a modern man. The pen is my spear, in a way. So the command and whatever I want to share and I want to say, for me, it's no more about like getting that spear and going out there as a warrior. But I'm still a combatant, but now with the pen, if you know what I mean. You know, so the actual piece is actually like penmanship. It's titled that, Penmanship. So it's a guy who ought to master penmanship, you know, and craft a new legacy.